Hello and welcome to the very first episode of PHTV's brand new series, Connections. Connections will bring you officials from the various branches of government and representatives from their office. They will deconstruct those offices for you, tell you what those titles mean, what programs they offer, what they do for you, how their decisions affect you. They will tell you what programs are in place right now and what programs are in the offing, what ventures are up and coming. We conceived this show in the spirit of public television, public access, and in Channel 4's mission to strengthen and enrich its community. And we're truly excited to bring you this positive new platform for political engagement. And to that end, I am delighted to introduce you to Patrick Hanlon, a Worth Township Trustee.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrick.
Privileged to be here.
Welcome to Connections. We're delighted to have you as our first guest. And as you heard us say, one of the aim of Connections is to explain to our viewers how the various branches of government connect with the viewers and with each other. So perhaps you could start by telling us how township government fits in that overall fabric of representation.
I'll be happy to. Township government is actually one of the oldest forms of local government, dates back into the 1800s. But here in Illinois, in Worth Township, we are in between what would be your municipal mayor and the alderman trustees, and between the next level up would be your county, which would have significant commissioner districts, and the next level up would be the state of Illinois and the state reps and the state senators, not in terms of hierarchy, but they provide different services. And then above that becomes your U.S. senator and your U.S. representative within your district and within our own township and then within your own municipality. So there's some overlapping of community district lines. So I represent in Worth Township 9 municipalities that comprise up of Worth Township.
Oh, beautiful. And can you tell us what the township does, some of its services, programs, what the role of a trustee in the township is?
Sure. I'll start with your last point first. A township trustee is one who is elected, first of all, across all of the township. We don't have township districts here in Worth Township. We're elected by all the voters, and therefore the top 4 trustees actually on the ballot are by popular vote, then become the township trustees for Worth Township. We adopt levies for property tax levies, which fund our local services, which I'll get into a little bit later. We also prepare a budget to go with that levy to pay for those services that we have. We provide services that are in the social service arena, that dealing with both not only senior citizens but the youth. We provide general assistance under statute to help with those residents in Worth Township that are in need of assistance. And we provide access to the assessor's office in dealing with your property valuation and dealing with property taxes, and a plethora of programs that we can get into as you see fit.
Lovely. Maybe we could start with that general assistance. There have been many people who've had great need in the last couple of years, so any assistance available from any agency has been something that people have been interested in finding out about. So perhaps we could start with that, Pat.
Sure. General assistance is a program at Worth Township in which it's a flat grant. During these trying, difficult economic times, we've seen an increased amount of Worth Township residents that come to us because they have no income or very, very limited income needs. So our general assistance is for single and married couples without children. There is a separate program by the state for persons of children or married couples with children. But for Worth Township, we have a flat grant of $300 that somebody has to come in and qualify for. Most of the people have no income. And what they have to do is we come in, we help them with some assistance and monetary assistance with food, which we work with some local jewels in the township that are incredibly helpful in helping Worth Township and its residents and in doing that. We also provide some need with clothing and some need with rent and utilities. Utilities if it's in their name. If it's rent, we help them with the payment of that rent, a portion. But it's a flat grant of $300 to a qualifying unit. So if you are a married couple with no children and you're unemployed, unfortunately unemployed, by the way, and with this economic times, it's very difficult. We see more people coming in. They have to qualify every month. They have to show they're going out and trying to seek a job. And it's one of the larger social services things that I really enjoy as a trustee, trying to help those people that are in need, that need assistance. The economic crisis has taken its toll on a lot of people. So that's actually funded through our property tax levy for the General Assistance Fund. The township has 3 funds, a General Assistance Fund, a town fund for operating, and then a road and highway district fund itself. So with that in mind, there's some emergency assistance as well. It's a one-time only, limited income as well. While somebody is going from in their application process with the state of Illinois for public aid. So it's a 45-day period to get onto the public aid rolls, some would say. So we have a little assistance to help them in that meantime.
Oh, that's terrific. Now, how about some of the other services you mentioned, services with seniors?
Sure. That was just our general assistance, which we have a food pantry as well. Some of the other social services that we provide at Worth Township include a very large senior citizen population. Worth Township has a very significant amount of senior citizens. So some municipalities have assistance programs in regards to bringing seniors together collectively so they can interact with each other. We have a meeting room. Our seniors actually use our township. There's a meeting room. They use it quite a bit. We also have a PACE service. Working with PACE, we help residents and seniors in township get from one spot to another. You can call up the township and get on the program to be able to take from your house in case you have a medical appointment in Worth Township. They will take you there for free.
May I ask you, Pat, is that means tested or is that available to anyone?
That's available to anyone.
Oh, so it's just a mobility issue rather than a financial need?
That's correct. That's correct. And we also, for the seniors, we try to do as much as we can. If there's any new ideas, we're always like to hear them. But our seniors gather every day. There's a group of them that come every day. They just interact. It's not really much social service going on with that, but we bring in people to bring in classes, keep them very active, not only physically but mentally. Crochet class, painting class, things of that nature, which they get to continue to contribute and feel like they're contributing and participate in the township and interact with others their age. And while even at the township, while they're there, they're in the building. Just like we have a Pixie School for young kids before they go to school. So we offer a Pixie School program. So we go from somebody who's 3 and 4 all the way up into their 80s, 90s, as long as they have some mobility and get to us. So the township tries to address our full base of population.
Yeah, that's terrific, Pat, because isolation can really be one of the most difficult things for seniors. So it's wonderful that there's something not just once a week or once a month, but every day for them to go to.
It is. You see them play cards. You see them interact. Besides the classes we have, they actually come, and it's a place for them to go, so they're not sitting in their house. I see a smile on the seniors all the time. They enjoy coming to the building and interacting with each other and everything. So
Lovely.
It's very nice.
Now, before we talk about the highway, which I want to, in between those Pixies and the seniors, you have youth services also?
We do. We have a youth service bureau, which we, in the summer, we have a 6-week camp, which is heavily attended. We have high school and college age kids that are counselors that come and help us be a day camp for the kids. We also have a peer jury during the school year that we work with the local high schools in regards to a peer jury program if there's disciplinary needs. Sometimes the high schools say, well, it's not really a discipline. We'd like to go and they can submit themselves to a peer jury, and they state their case in front of their own peers.
Lovely.
We also have a little bit of some anger management for the children, for grade school and high school age kids. We have some social service counselors that handle all that through our Youth Service Bureau. We find that the building is used quite a bit, from 8 a.m. all the way to, in some cases, 9 p.m. at night. So we have different groups of the population of Worth Township residents coming in and get services.
So a lot of the services that are offered are not just for those who are in either temporary need or financial need. You have services for all realms of the community at all times, regardless of
We try to, as much as possible. The peer jury is working with the local schools. We do have, besides our youth program, we also have for all the residents, we have a health clinic.
Oh.
And the health clinic
Excellent.
is another way for Worth Township to help its residents. It's not a doctor doing medical care and everything else to you and being your primary doctor, but rather for the kids, we have the grade school exams that they have to go through, the physicals, the sports physicals. We also have a very limited time during the week. We have dental screenings, which would be dental checkups and things of that nature. So we have people that come in for the regular physicals and preventive, is like we call it, preventive care.
And those clinics are actually located within the Township Building?
It's in the Township Building itself.
And where is the building located?
The building's located on 116th and Pulaski. It's built in a couple different sections. I believe the original section was in 1928, and we've added a gym that is being used, that can be rented, and it's used by quite a bit of the grade schools in terms of volleyball or basketball. Windy City Volleyball actually comes and rents the gym for practice time and things of that nature. So there's we try to broadcast as much as possible all our services and programs that are available to the community and to all the residents.
And we have a wonderful opportunity here for our viewers to know even more about what the township offers. Now, coming away from those community programs, tell us a little bit more about the highway involvement. Some of our viewers may be surprised to find that the townships are involved with the highway maintenance programs. Tell us a little about that.
Each township, and more specifically Worth Township has approximately 11 miles that we cover. So we have snow removal, some road repair. We have some of the road sewer repair that goes to the drainage. We also provide with ComEd the lighting that goes on that road. So we actually levy a part of the property tax that the residents pay for goes to maintenance of a portion of those roads that are in unincorporated parts of Cook County. So they don't have any municipal service, and the municipalities have no jurisdiction or budgeting reasons to go and take care of that road. So not only is it for the benefit of the Worth Township residents for the roads, but for the whole community, because we all traverse many different townships when we're commuting from one place to another, and there are in some areas, quite a bit of road that is governed by the township. So that's during the winter. In this case, we had to salt it, we had to plow it. Our team of employees and the highway commissioner did an incredible job during this incredible snow season. They were out all the time on the weekends to make sure that our roads were free and clear and were as safe as possible for our residents and those residents that were traveling through Worth Township.
If only we'd known, we could have called you about all those potholes, right?
And those 11 miles. As a matter of fact, it's our next. The highway commissioner is very interested in trying to. We try to be as fiscally responsible, not try to budget for things that are not foreseeable. The roads are now starting to need some repair with all the salt and all the years. So we've done some cold patching during the winter to be able to assist with keeping the roads as pot-free as possible, but we'll have to come back around and restructure those roads and really take care of it.
Excellent. That's so interesting. Another area that we're curious to know how the county and the township intersects is with the assessment of property taxes in the assessor's office.
Well, that's very interesting. It's in Cook County. The township assessors are more of a administrative function than the assessor. The name is a little misleading. In Cook County, all property in Cook County is valued initially by the Cook County assessor, not any of the township assessors. But what those township assessors do are an administrative arm. We have just serviced, at the taping of this date, Worth Township is opening for an assessment appeal for the triennial reassessment. We've helped approximately 1,800 people already file assessment appeals for the triennial reassessment.
Excellent.
What we do is the taxpayer comes in, we try to help them understand several things. How is the market value determined? How they can look up for comparable properties to contest their assessment. But most importantly for a lot of the residents, and seniors included, is that there is a homestead, homeowners, seniors, senior-free exemptions that lessen your property taxes. Try to keep your property tax liability as low as possible. We make sure that when they come in, that's one of the first things we check. Do you have the exemption? If not, we help them get the right paperwork in order so that they can be qualified for those exemptions.
This is excellent. Another area many people need help with and wonder where to go to. So can I just recap? Residents can come to the township to inquire about their exemptions, about their taxes, the process for appeal, and you can prepare them then for the assessor's office, the appeal, and the procedure. There
is. At any time, they can come to talk about understanding the assessment process, understanding if they have or do not have an exemption. But in regards to doing the paperwork, Cook County is assessed on a township basis. So the Cook County, to understand the appeal process, the Cook County assessor will put out a value. You have 30 days to file an appeal. So there's a certain limited time frame each year to file an assessment appeal. Okay. So we try to broadcast that as much as possible, put it out there. It's actually in the notice by the assessor, the time when you can file to do it. Then there's another level, which we'd call the board of review. Before the taxes are set, you still have another avenue to work with the board of review. We also then will be open. We're open at all times, but open for appeals to help you during the board of review period for the assessment process. So in this case, it would be the 2014 appeal process. We'll be open for accepting appeals and helping you with the appeals. During the meantime, though, throughout the year, we can help you understand, in case the appeal process is closed, understand how the assessment is done, understand how you can look for comparable properties to contest your value, and how to look up and see if you've gotten your exemptions. If not, we can help you file the paperwork for that.
That's excellent, Pat. That's an area I know our viewers will be tremendously interested in. It's very confusing and something everyone needs help with. So that's terrific. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about in the spirit of the program, about the township, about any services, anything coming up, anything in addition?
Well, yes, I would. Thank you very much. We believe at the township that we try as much as possible to be as fiscally responsible, but it's your tax dollars, and that's something that this board, even though we're not all part of one slate of party that were during the township election, so not to make this anything political, but this board is looking at all times to expand services that we can in a very fiscally responsible way. But more importantly, the Township Building is open. We provide services. I think it's very important for us to communicate to the residents within your viewership that are residents of Worth Township, that we do things. And if there's other things that people would like us to do, we're more than happy to look into it and see if it's within our statutory framework to be able to do. We find that from Pixie all the way up to the elderly and the senior citizens, that they enjoy the township. So I'd like to be able to broadcast the programs and have more people come enjoy them, because you pay the taxes for it.
Wonderful. And if any of you do want to contact the township, Patrick will tell you how to do that.
Yes, our phone number is 708-371-2900, and we're open basically 8:30 to 5. But at all times, feel free to stop into the building. It's handicap accessible. and it's one floor, and then there's a couple other floors. But it's we're here to serve you, and we're here to serve you the best we can.
Okay, lovely. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much,
much.
Patrick, for being our first guest. Thank you, viewers, for watching, and please do stay with us in the coming weeks as we bring you officials from the various branches of government, charge them with telling you what they do for you and how they touch your lives.